あ、稲見さんですか？こんにちは。またやっちゃったみたいだね。
Who doesn't love some romance comedy shows? They are heartwarming as well as funny. So without wasting any time, I present you top 10 romance anime that will make you laugh. We're starting the list with Spicy Girl. Our protagonist is a struggling actress, but unfortunately she's stuck with the role of villain. One day a recognized investor and actor accidentally barges into her life. Taking advantage of her awkward and misunderstood situation, he clicks her photo with the manager. Now she has no choice but to sign a contract with him. Rather than any plot twist, the main focus of this show is its simplicity. But in terms of characters and animation, it does a pretty good job.
You came into my life just like another season. Not for long, just a time, just like another season.
On 9th place we have hardᴴᴰ. Our protagonist is an idiot individual. She has an absurd obsession with bananas, and even her mom has lost all hopes for her. The only person who's capable of keeping her insanity in check is her childhood friend Akuru. He is studious and terrifying, but even after countless attempts of knocking some sense into her, she gets back to her usual behavior after some time. I agree that the show is lacking in story and characters department, but I feel it's something you watch when you have a free time and want to have a good laugh.
The seasons turn and change just like your mind. Like the sun gives into the moon, into the night.
Moving on we have Science Fell in Love So I Tried to Prove It. One duo of scientists takes an impossible task of applying scientific theories to an emotion of love. One of them is bold and beautiful Ayami. She expresses her love for her co-worker Shinya. Shinya is logical and level-headed scientist, even though they both lack the experience in love. But with the help of their friends, they perform experiments and try to apply theories to this notorious emotion. I feel it's just a plain romance comedy show, which has elements of science and mathematics mixed with it.
Every day until you come my way this season.
Coming up next is Oh Maidens in Your Savage Season. Our protagonist grew up playing with her friend Azumi, but now as a grown-up girl, she has different feelings for him. Same can be said for the other girls from her school, so she has no choice but to distance herself from him. She joins a literature club, and she tries to keep her mind occupied with her new friends. But due to certain erotic book readings, and seeing Azumi at a very private moment triggers her feeling for Azumi again. I admit at first it feels dumb and cringy, but as you continue watching, it grows into a good comedy show. At 6th place, we have This Art Club Has a Problem. Our protagonist is the passionate member of her school's art club, but this club has a problem. She is the only person who takes this club seriously. This show follows a story of a girl who struggles to do art club activities, but often gets obstructed by the lazy crew and her distracting crush on one of the club members, Subaru. Even though Subaru possesses the great talent for art, he's obsessed with drawing other pointless things. Although being a goofy show, it really does an amazing job in characters department. Coming up next in our list is Momokuri. After taking thousands of photos and observing him from afar, our protagonist finally confesses her love to her crush. Surprisingly, he also accepts her proposal, knowing nothing about her abnormal habits of taking his photos. Still unsure about his new relationship, he finds himself getting stuck into awkward conversations because of his inexperience in love. But he always tries his best to keep his new girlfriend happy. Even though not having any major plot, their personalities and stalker-like behavior of his girlfriend makes it into a pretty entertaining show. Moving ahead with our list, we have Place to Place. Our protagonist is in love with her best friend, but for her, confessing the love is nearly impossible. Her crush is more friendlier to her than any other friends. Even after giving constant teasings and signs by his friends, he always misses the hints. Right from the first episode, I can say this show deserves much more love than it's getting. This is an excellent choice if you are searching something just to enjoy and have a good time.
Like a fire that scorched the land around me, yeah. And this faded string of hope.
Coming at third place, Kimi no Boku, You and Me. This is a story of for childhood friends, cheerful Shun, hot-tempered Kanem, and two Asaba twins. They are now in their second year at high school. But when a dynamic transfer student joins their group, all of them get caught up in his troublesome ideas. With new encounters and experiences, they begin to learn more about each other and themselves. I feel this show is hit or miss. Some people won't find it interesting. However, I personally enjoyed it. Good soundtracks, funny situations, heartwarming characters makes it so enjoyable and watchable. Moving on to the second place, we have Working. Due to his love for small and cute things, our protagonist couldn't refuse a childlike Papura when she recruits him to work for a family restaurant. But he quickly learns that he must stay on his toes when he sees the rest of the colleagues. This show is a workplace comedy where our protagonist and his colleagues create non-stop shenanigans and hilarity. For a show with minimum plot, it does an amazing job in entertaining its audience.
Hollywood Carson.
Coming at the first place, we have Skip Beat. Our protagonist works hard to support the dreams of her childhood friend and crush. Working at burger joints and tea ceremonies, she is unaware that he's taking all her efforts for granted. But one day she finds out the truth and decides to take revenge on him by entering the entertainment world herself. As she steps into her new life, she will face a lot of challenges who will push her out of her comfort zone. I feel this show is so far the perfect balance of advancement and humor. It's safe to say this show is genuinely heartwarming and funny. Highly recommended to everyone who's unaware of this anime.
When you Hollywood perfect. Hollywood perfect. That's how it goes when you Hollywood perfect.
That's all for today's list, guys. I hope you must have enjoyed the video.
We'll meet again.